message has been brought to you by McMurty's. McMurty's, stuff a burger in your gob.
I want that extra reroll, so I don't want to buy a babe. She doesn't look that attractive anyway. I don't know how she's gonna inspire our team. Home base. This game is being brought to you by McMurty's. McMurty's. Shove a burger in your mouth. Alright. Enough of that nonsense. He has a witch elf. I think he automatically made his team weaker from that. His inducements helped him get the reroll back. But, kick the ball, please. Well, let's see. Yeah, he only has 2 rerolls because he bought one in the inducements. I guess 2 witch elves. He can afford anything. 2 blitzers. Did he buy 2 rerolls? He doesn't have an apothecary either. No level ups. He only has 2 blitzers. This was strange strategy. Hopefully I can... He has a good elf defense. And you got blocked, so I definitely want you up here. Hopefully I can just injure his witch elves and they won't be a problem. I don't foresee them being a big problem. Like, they're a really good unit, but they're not as good as a blitzer early on. They're a lot more fun than a blitzer, though. Only female in the game. Alright, just kick it right in the center. You can do it. Oh, that was preferable. He lost a blitzer. Oh, I actually wanted my Crocs to go over 1. I forgot about that. Yeah, losing a blitzer is pretty good for me. I don't expect him to bash me too much. He is elves, but he's the bashy elf. He has 2 runners. This team costs a lot of money. 2 runners, 2 witches. Let's hope for his sake that his dark elf days don't go like mine. He doesn't have an apothecary yet. Since this is his team's first game, unless his MVP died, which happens way more than it should. Oh, that's a lot of movement. I have a free Saurus over here. Oh. Oh, it's Falknall. Not him. He trained for this. And yet he still got knocked out. Thurgood Tenderfoot over here, as well as Gargazor. Now, Gargazor doesn't really like the elves. I mean, he was trained by he was raised by orcs. And he does not like elves. But who really likes elves? I'm sorry, buddy, but this is not how things work. 1 die blocks are all you get. I don't think I've ever played against Dark Elves, except for once when they conceded really quickly. I think the only team I've yet to play against is High Elves. And Dwarves. I've never played against Dwarves or High Elves. Oh, I can blitz him now. Oh, that's the ball carrier. Yeah, I can blitz him. It's so easy. Look how easy that is. He has dump off, and that worries me. So I need to think about that. Yeah, so normally I'd be afraid because his guys have block. He has the possibility to get 4 blitzers at the start and have 4 units with block. But he decided to only get 2, and I'm really happy. As I've said. I don't think I can get to his ball carrier. If I hit him and not... Oh, never mind. He gave me a direct line, though. And I would really love it if my Croxagore was the one to get on the line. I want him to blitz, so let's do all the safe moves first. He's still Elves. He can still pass it. Can I get you here? Yeah. Okay. First, are you not paying attention? That's a 1 die, right? That's a, oh yeah. Yeah. I would do that first. What else do I want to do? I don't really know. Skinks don't do much right now. Let's try to base him. Getting that movement on my Croxagore would have been a really big deal, but didn't happen like that. So I want my Bashy Skinks to stay back. Bishop, you get back. John Johnson. I didn't really set them up like I should have. The rest of them can kind of just make tackle zones. And then pressure the ball carrier this way. I'd love a bash. Thank you. I fancy a bash. Am I missing something? No. Just feels like I am because I spread out for Elves. He can still run away and pass it to, like, that guy. I don't think he named his guys either. I think that'll eventually cost him the game. These are, like, not normal names. Like, my names aren't that normal, but they're not Lizardman names, all of them. Like, they're a good Tenderfoot. That's not a lizard name. It's just an awesome name. Yeah, Dark Elves are really, really strong. But the problem is they don't start with a lot of skills like the other elves. Like, if High Elves and Wood Elves didn't exist, Dark Elves would be a lot stronger. High Elves start with Movement 8 catchers with 2 skills. They start with Catch and Dodge. And that's really important. And they also have throwers that start with throw. Wood Elves start with War Dancers, and they have a whole lot of skills. And really, their Dark Elves are just the bashy elves. Because they have the block, and they have more blitzers they can get. But if you want to play a really bashy team, you should want to play a team like... orcs or lizards, or not lizards, orcs or, that's really weird, orcs or chaos or humans or Bretonnians. Bretonnians are surprisingly bashy. That's 1 die now. Humans can become bashy, but they don't have the strength 4. The strength 4 is a real big deal. And High Elves, or Dark Elves, just don't have that. They have the blitzers, but they don't have the strength units. So against my Sauruses, they need to devote 3 guys to my 1 guy to get a 2 die. Yeah, they're balanced. I like them. Even though my Dark Elf experience is match 1. Get 1 death on the first block and get an injury to a strength on another blitzer. Game 2, I get a death on turn 3. And game 3, I got a death on turn 4. But, ooh. But yeah. I would say if you're starting out, Dark Elves are a great team. That's unlucky. Are a great team to start with. And they're a lot more fun than humans. Like, humans are an amazing starting team, but The problem there is humans are boring. They really are. At least I find them boring. They're like the jack of all trades without anything going for them. Like, lizardmen can basically only do one thing, but the skinks make the game really interesting. And you have the dynamic of skinks and Saurus, which is why they're my favorite team. Let's just try to hit him. I can't read this. My game freeze? Oh, dump off. I don't know their names. No, this isn't fair. You. Yes. Oh, no, I don't want to reroll that. It's always weird when you can reroll the interception. I'll put you here. Follow. Who was this? Oh, Faulknell. Thurgood Tenderfoot would have made that. What is this? I have a reroll. Okay, good. Follow. Nope. 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 Oh! Okay. I almost did a really big dumb move. I did a dumb move. This is not okay. Loner, please don't screw me. Damn it. At least get an injury out of it. Yeah, what's this now? Yeah, that many deaths in a row was... I deleted my first team, and then my second team I tried to make it work, and I still have them, the Bashful Bloodletters, but I don't really like Elves. Like, with Elves I feel like you need to do more. I like Skaven over Elves, and Skaven feel like bad Elves, because their linemen don't have 4 agility. It's not true, Skaven are not anywhere close to what Elves are, but they're a running team. But I love Skaven. Even though Skaven can't really contend with Bashy teams, and they get a lot of injuries. All you need is 2 gutter runners to win. And also being able to get turn 1 touchdowns is really nice. Not a lot of teams can get turn 1 touchdowns. Skaven can, and Elves can. Not all Elves, not Dark Elves, because they don't have the movement. Well, unless you're absurdly lucky with kickoff events. But Lizardmen are another team that can get turn 1 touchdowns, because you can get sprint, and your skinks have 8 movement, and you can get another movement from movement ups. And their stun team makes it really easy to get through tackle zones. So, like, Skaven have to deal with tackle zones when they try to make a 1 turn, but Lizardmen don't have this problem. Wham! This guy is just being absurdly unlucky. I have been up against matches today where people have failed, or people have just gone, I'm just gonna make my 3 dodges into picking up the ball at 17%, throw it at 17%, and then the guy's gonna catch it at a 67%, make another dodge into it going for it. That game was magical. I would really recommend, in a few days it'll be up on YouTube, and I would really recommend seeing that game, because that really shows the whole bullshit aspect of the Wood Elves better than any other game I've ever seen. Oh, the downside is stunty. John Johnsonson, can't phase him. he got on this team for one reason. You know, we don't know where he came from, John Johnson of Parts Unknown. However, he's just willing to get in there and get his face punched. That's what he's good at. This is every day. You think you just come in here and kill him? I mean, he's been through 15 games, and he's had one injury. And that was in this league. I really want to do that, but I really want to do that. I don't. Who has block? You have block. This is safe. I don't want to do that, though. I want to hit this person. What's it going for it? I don't want to do that. I want to move this guy. Where do I want him? I want him here. It's like the one time where Bonehead doesn't... He hasn't moved this guy once. I just realized. Wonder why. So in case everything goes poorly, I want to do this. Make the safe plays first. I really want to move him. Like, this is a big deal. Thank you. Admiral French Toast, I don't really know what I want you to do yet. I probably won't re-roll this if it's... Okay, never mind, re-rolling that. If it's a push. God damn it, game, just give me some time. Because he's still in a lot of tackle zones. Who is this? Admiral French Toast? He's pretty good. This is safest. Do it. That's why it's the safest. This guy doesn't have block, but I want to move him. I'm doing it. Nuffle punishes the faint of heart. So I do my riskier play first of the 2-die bash. Into my even riskier play is another 2-die bash. It's pretty good. And now I do the easy play. No hesitation. Oh! You tripped in the end zone. Your body is still really useful there. And that's why you get skinks. Yeah, he can. I can get surfed here. Block is wonderful to know, to have, and I have block on my skinks because I roll doubles, and you need to roll doubles on skinks to get block, and it's really good. On Sauruses, you need it. You don't have anybody with block on your team, and you go up against teams like Dark Elves, and this team specifically doesn't, but they have 4 units with block. Orcs have 4 units with block. Humans have 4 units with block. Bretonnians don't have 4 units with block, but they have 2 units with block and 2 with wrestle. Yeah, skinks. Here, sidestep would be amazing to have. He pushed him where I would have gone anyway. I don't know why he did that. But, thank you. And a KO. That's always nice. So, on Lizardmen, you need block on at least 4 Saurus first before you do anything else. Or else you won't stand up to the bashier teams. I just retain stupid amounts of information about crap. And it's always crap that doesn't matter. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, you being there doesn't really help anybody. Oh, I have no rerolls! Oh no, this is bad. Admiral French Toast, I don't know if I can count on you, but I'm going to try. And I'm going to do that last. Elf bullshit can happen to me at any time. And I don't want it to. I would like to live in a world where it didn't. It's actually really risky to try to hit that runner because of Bonehead. I'll do it later. This is less risky than picking up the ball. Yeah. Put up the tackle zones to make dodging really hard. Just pick it up. You got this. Oh, Admiral French Toast coming through. He's showing that he wasn't just, what do you call it? He didn't get on this team for no reason. I mean, he does have some skill. No, don't do that. It's bad. Originally, team members didn't really like him because he's pretty safe. Because he got on the team for just having the money to start the team up, and he's been showing his worth a lot of the time. This is Elves. This is really nice if it happens. It did. I don't want you to get into the Thunderdome. Just follow. Yay, an injury, possibly. No, this is fine. You're a block. He'll probably base this guy anyway, but I'd like to move him in the future. Yay, it paid off. I'll free his guys up for him. Yeah, you actually want to foul with the skinks if you're going to ever foul, because losing a skink is no big deal. Having 2 skinks is all you need. But losing a Saurus is horrible. I hardly ever foul on lizards because all of your units are so important. But if you're going to foul, the skinks are less good. Oh, he didn't blitz. I don't know if that was intentional or not, because he can't really blitz with... Oh yeah, he can. Yeah. He has to make insane dodges if he wants to blitz. He should have taken his 1 die while he had a chance. And most of the times that I've ever fouled on a Lizardman team, I foul with loners because... Because loner lives don't matter. Yeah! Get him, Admiral French Toast. You show that Witch Elf. Oh, concede? That's no fun. I'll do another one because I concede. I have no idea why he conceded. I still had a long run up the field. And he just made, like, the best dodges. Bioek got the... That's a little too much money. Bioek got the second MVP. Admiral French Toast got the first. That's really bad for me, even though they both got level ups. I want Sauruses to get the MVPs. And I really don't know why they didn't. I don't understand how the MVP system works. 10. Sidestep. Who is this? Bioet? Bioet's got sidestep, so he's more of a... He's not really a baser. He's more of a runner. Give him sure feet. And he's always been a runner. He was my agility 4 skink. And that's some bullshit. Everything, no matter how many tackle zones, is an 83%. What do you get? You just get whatever. Who are you, Admiral French Toast? I'll get sidestep on him. It's really good. Eventually, I'm gonna be moving my guys into getting diving tackle. But for now, like, this is not a good distribution for me. Let's get that extra reroll. So I'm gonna start to come up against some teams with some serious skills, and all of my points are on skinks. I also want to start just buying stuff in the inducements menu.